Raiding is the pinnacle of the Destiny franchise's content, and I think that everyone who plays this game should strive to do them. I'm here to describe some of my opinions on raiding and my take on new players and raids. This is going to not go very well. Please be aware that this is my opinion, and I'm pretty sure I'm in the elitist boat here, so there's that as well. Also, this may just be a rant for the sake of being a rant, so keep that in mind. So, I tend to do raids off of the Destiny 2 LFG Discord chat, since I have no friends or no one to consistently play this game with at least. Despite this, I raid multiple times a week and have summed up some thoughts regarding it. I hop into a raid and I just want to chill, have a good time, and get some loot. Assuming everyone knows what they're doing, it'll be a good 40 minutes. But when there's that one person who doesn't know what they're doing or who sucks fart biscuits, it becomes an issue. When this negative thing happens, this means that me or the rest of the team has to take over and make up for what this one guy cannot do. The solution here is simple. If you don't know what to do, or what you're doing, or need help, call it out, and 9 out of 10 times, your raid group will help you out, and teach you what information you lack. Please, if you need to know a mechanic, or need some help, call it out, you will get your help. The whole point of a raid is to communicate with your team and defeat the big bad dude. My general take on raiding is that if you consider yourself a raider, or something of the sort, you should know how and be able to do all the mechanics in the raid. I personally can take on any role in any raid, granted I may need a refresher for something like Vault and Last Wish, as I've not done that in a while. However, I hear people during the raids, and they say, "Oh, I can't do this mechanic because I haven't done it in a while, or I haven't done it before." And my response is, I can teach you. It's really not that complex. They tend to say that just so they don't have to deal with it, and my palm hits my forehead. Yeah. I have to tell them that I can teach them or help them out, which isn't a problem to me, because it's more annoying to me when you say you know what you're doing, and then cause a wipe because you didn't know what you were doing, than to just say, "I need help, please teach me." And then I teach you. For another thing, when in LFG raid groups, you should be as chill as possible, because being a stickler for builds or high raid report numbers is not going to make people want to join your raid, or for people to want to play with you again after the raid has ended. Stay frosty, you know? Now, I'm going to talk about new raiders, because boy, do I have a message for you, and it's simple. Be open to learning. That is all. That is the whole thing. If you are open to learning the mechanics of the raid, you are more likely to have more fun doing it, and more likely to do another raid. You'll feel more confident in your ability to execute on those mechanics, not to mention, you will be more likely to have more fun later down the road when doing raids, especially with stuff you don't already know how to do. This is simple. I feel like it is. It's an easy ask. And when people are being decent in the LFG groups or amongst your friends, they will be quite accommodating. And plus, you should be willing to learn. You should say, in Rulk, "I want to be a reader," instead of, "Oh, I need to be ad clear because I don't know how to do it." Seriously. Go watch the Datto video and make an effort into the game. I understand if you're a 40-year-old dad with 9 jobs and 8 kids, but if you're trying to do a raid, put some effort into it, because then you get more out of it. You get out what you put in. And ad clear teaches you absolutely nothing. If you wanted to do ad clear, you should go do some strikes. That's not even a joke. Because next time you do a raid, and let's just say there's someone who's newer than you in the raid, because you said you did the raid, let's be real. You don't know how to do it either. And now you're going to have to cobble up and figure it out. Or try to whip something together, or teach the newer guy. It's better next time you do that raid, you'll know what you're doing. You'll feel confident in your ability to do that. And then, you won't even get the full experience if you just do ad clear. You should learn it, and you'll get the full experience. That's the point. It's like a big cooperative activity where there's mechanics and killing, but you gotta do both to get the whole pizza. Now, let's go to another bit about teaching raids. Teaching raids can be difficult because when you teach a raid, well, you explain it too much, then it becomes confusing, especially with something like exhibition. No, Descent. I get those two mixed up, don't worry about it. During Deep Stone Crypt. Seriously. I had this one group a couple weeks ago, and I swear to God, I wanted to throw my Xbox through a window just because of the callouts they were saying. So, for those of you in the know, when doing Descent, the bomb containers are L1, L2, and R1, R2, respectively. However, this team decided L1 is going to be 1, L2 is 2, R2 is 3, and R1 is 4. As you can see, I literally stuttered on myself because I don't know that callout. It sounds ridiculous, that's because it is ridiculous. And I literally caused a wipe. I think I caused like 2 wipes because I didn't know the callout. Because their callout was not bog standard. I was baffled. I was insane. I just can't with this group. Seriously. It was awful. And then I asked them, did they do this with any other callouts? And they said no, just this one. Did they do that in King's Fall? No, just this. Just this. Like, why? And they told me that the reason for that was that there was another callout in Descent for lefts and rights. I was like, what's that? The shooting operator panels. That's not a callout. That is an action that you do. I had a guy during a raid from last week that was trying to shoot an operator panel and the bombs weren't spawning, and I literally was shooting the other panel. I said, hey dude, turn around, shoot that panel, because that one's the right one if that one's not making bombs. He shot it, and that was fine. There was no left-right callout. That is complete hogwash. It was absolute baloney. It is a mechanic that needs to be executed on, not a callout. It has also just occurred to me I have been ranting for almost a minute about this. That is how riled up I am about this. It is a dumpster level callout, and it is ridiculous. This 1, 2, 3, 4 is insane. But the point of saying this little story is when you teach someone a raid, you need to teach them the bog standard LFG group level callouts. Because if you teach someone the wrong thing, they will go out of their way and do another raid next time with a different group, especially on LFG, and they will use that callout that they learned and probably not have as good of a time because they didn't have the right information. You teach someone that 1, 2, 3, 4 in Descent, that's going to be a problem. Because next time that person does Descent, they're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4 when they have scanner, or when they're trying to deposit bombs, instead of L1, L2, R1, R2, and they're going to cause a wipe. They're going to kill themselves with the nukes. They're going to deposit incorrectly. And that is a problem. Because if you teach everybody one homogeneous callout, everybody wins. It makes life easy for everybody. Yeah, you just gotta teach the bog standard for raid groups. It's not too complex. So, basic point is, when teaching, teach properly. Teach what everybody else teaches. And when being the new guy, be willing to learn, please.